Hey farm friends, my name's Georgia from Grow My Goodness here in the beautiful Bay of Plenty, New Zealand. And today we're talking about how much glasshouse space we need for our market garden. Let's go! When we first started this journey, we knew we were going to need a glass house for our market garden. So it was one of the very first things that we purchased. We managed to get one secondhand off Trade Me for pretty cheap. We still had to disassemble it, transport it here, reassemble it and replace a bunch of glass, but it was definitely well worth getting the secondhand option rather than trying to source one brand new. And we've used the glass house for growing all of our seedlings to then go out into the main garden beds. So we started off with one glass house and then we expanded to glass houses, this one here. We then found our third glass house, which we were able to put it as an extension on the second glass house. We've just found our fourth glass house, which is identical to the very first one that we got, and we are building an extension to this house here. After securing the deal on Trade Me, we took the trailer over to Hamilton where we started to disassemble the glass house. It took us a couple of hours to get all the glass removed and take down the frame. Then once we got it back, we started the construction of our wooden frame. We didn't want the glass house to just be sitting on the gravel, and we needed to attach it to the side of the shed. So we built this wooden frame to secure it to and to get it nice and level. Then started putting the steel frame together. All we really needed was the spanner and a few spare nuts and bolts. And once we get the rest of this frame up, we'll be ready to put our glass in. With the addition of this glass house, it brings our total glass house floor space now to 30 square meters. And with this glass house as well, obviously we've got the pathway in between, which is not going to be growing space, but because we're up against the shed here, we do have the option to expand our growing space vertically and build some shelving on the wall. So looking forward, this glass house space is going to provide space to start all of our seedlings for the market garden beds in the field, which is 400 square meters of growing space, and even expand into microgreens, possibly expand into growing seedlings to sell at markets, and maybe even expanding the market garden beds. So the next steps from here, we've got to finish putting the glass in. We've just put in one panel of the ceiling here. Also build some more benches to put our seedling trays on and create a bit of a workspace up here for microgreens. And yeah, so I think there's probably another 2 or 3 hours of work to put the glass in, a couple of hours to build the benches, add our shade cloths back on because it does get really hot in here, and then start preparing for autumn and winter. So we're in the middle of summer right now and we're starting to think about winter. We're very lucky here in the Bay of Plenty. We can grow crops right through winter, but we do need to get all of those seedlings started and planted out in the field before winter comes so we can grow right through until spring. If you want to know more about the glass houses, I do have another video that I made a few weeks ago. I will link it at the end of this video. I'll also put a link to that video in the description box down below. Otherwise, that's pretty much all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out and means that I can keep making awesome content for you guys. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.